How are you? Welcome to the Ultimate Music Theory presentation today. Master Key number two. Are you excited? Yay! Thanks for joining me. I'm Glory St. Germain from Ultimate Music Theory. And I've got a great master key for you today. And it's all about the NLP connection. I'm going to have some reveal secrets here in a minute. But first, I'm curious, what is your favorite way to communicate? Is it through words, just words? So maybe you're a texter. Is it through tonality? Do you like to, sing your communication? Or are you very expressive in your dynamics when you communicate? Or is your favorite way to communicate through physiology? Right? No words necessary, no tonality, just... So just leave me a little note in the chat box. What is your favorite way to communicate? So today we're going to learn about Master Key number 2. Now, if you're just catching up with us today, we are talking about a lot of different things. I recently did a masterclass, and in case you missed it, you might want to just type masterclass in the chat box, and we'll sure to get you the link to the replay, because it's all about communications, how we can teach more effectively, and how we can really make more money through teaching. And the Ultimate Music Theory Certification course cart closes on Thursday, January 31st at midnight. So you want to make sure to get in and click the links. So today let's talk about Master Key number 2. So now in communication, we want to talk about how we can communicate more effectively through NLP. There's more to the reveal. So NLP is neuro-linguistic programming. So neuro-linguistic programming was developed in the early 1900s by Richard Bandler and John Grinder. And NLP is really important. I'm an NLP practitioner, and I loved studying NLP and continue to practice it today. And so NLP is this: neuro, so reveal, neuro. Neuro is how we think, right? In communication, how do we think? Linguistic is how we, reveal, communicate. How do you like to communicate? Through words? Do you always use tonality to express yourself, or just are you more physiology, sort of the silent command? And finally, programming. When we think and use communication, that's how the programming, which is results. How do you get the results that you get? Neuro-linguistic programming. And this tool is very effective, not only for you as a music teacher, but also for you as a musician. When you're jamming in the band, you have to know how to communicate. Sometimes it's just raising the eyebrows. That's enough of a communication to tell you that you're going to modulate to another key, or perhaps you take the next solo. It's amazing how we can communicate. So now let's talk about what are the percentages of... Do you like my little reveal board? I use the Ultimate Music Theory whiteboard all the time when I'm teaching, and I absolutely love it because it's just such a handy little teaching tool. So if you know the answers to the percentages for words, tonality, and physiology, go ahead and just share that with me in the chat box. I'll give you some love here. Yay. There we go. Little love from me. So let me know what you think. All right, let's do the big reveal. So in communication, we can think about when your student perhaps is walking in the door and they're slouching and they're dragging their music bag and they're looking down, shoulders hunched over. What are they communicating to you like right now? That they're happy to be there, that they can't wait for their music lesson because they're so excited? Well, no, not really. Physiology is simply already communicating a message that maybe they had a bad day at school, maybe they're frustrated. What is it that's not working for them? They'd rather be somewhere else. And what about your physiology as a teacher? Maybe you haven't had the best day on the planet. And right now, whatever your physiology is, I want you to try sitting up a little taller. Maybe put a smile on your face. Just so I know you're smiling back at me, because that's one way of communicating that says, I'm confident, I'm happy, I'm having a great day. And you can make a difference in someone else's day just by your physiology, just by the way that you hold yourself and the look on your face. So be happy today. And people will wonder what you're up to, right? So let's do the big reveal. Words are 7%. Only 7% in communication. Tonality, you ready for this one? Reveal. Tonality is 38%. So think about if you say something to a friend of yours, and you may say, come over here for a minute. And using the same words but changing the tonality, you may say, come over here for a minute. Or you might say, come over here for a minute. So all three are different messages, even though the words, which is only 7%, were the same. But the tonality is 38%. And now here's the big reveal. You ready for this one? The big reveal is physiology. I wonder what that could be. If you're doing the math, you already know it's 55%. Can you imagine? 55% in communication. So by using words, which is only 7%, and tonality, 38% to communicate, but when we use our physiology, 55%, that is huge. So if I used the same words and said to you, come and sit down, you'd say, oh, okay, I'd love to come and sit down with you, Glory. If I said, come and sit down, the down hand is kind of saying it's not an option. And if I said to you, come and sit down, no one likes the finger pointing, right? So that is really a strong sense of how different physiology can be in communicating with your students. Now, if you want to delve deeper into this with me, I really welcome you to join us in the Ultimate Music Theory Certification course, where we talk about more effective ways to communicate with our students, to learn about their learning styles. And speaking of learning styles, there's visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. And if you know your learning style, you can go ahead and enter it right here. Tell me what your learning style is. And if you don't know, that's okay too. You can just say, I don't have a clue, but I'm going to help you not only identify your learning style, but also identify the learning style of your students so you can communicate more effectively. And you're also going to learn about NLP techniques for more effective communication. And you're going to see how NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, can help you be a more effective communicator, not only in your teaching, but also communicating with your friends and with your family. It's just going to open up a whole new palette of techniques for you to use and become a more effective communicator. Pretty exciting, right? So now for my last and final reveal. So words, tonality, and physiology. We learned about NLP today. That really is the second key to effective communication. And I would like to invite you to join me in the UMT certification course. And we have had massive success. And I want to say congratulations to all the teachers that have already signed up in our Ultimate Music Theory certification course. We welcome you. We've got some newbies that have just joined us in the last week. Plus, we've got all of our teachers that have been with us for a long time, and they have had massive success in growing their studio, teaching UMT club classes, and just becoming more effective with their teaching. So I want to invite you to join us in the UMT certification course. And if you haven't already, make sure to join our Ultimate Music Theory Facebook group so you can learn more and interact. And if you have any questions, what's coming up for you, what you'd like to learn about, please share it with us here, because I'm always happy to present webinars and to communicate with you and answer your questions on teaching music theory, on growing your music studio for business, and just how you can become a better communicator and a more effective teacher, whether you're teaching piano or violin or voice, or you just want to become a better musician. That's important too, right? So go ahead and join me. I'm super excited that you will be part of the Ultimate Music Theory Certified Teachers, and I will see you on the inside. Stay tuned tomorrow for Master Key number 3. So have an awesome day and teach with passion.